Good news, bad news. Let's start with the bad news. So Gary Gensler and the SEC have postponed the decision on the Bitcoin ETF applications. I think there were over 7 of them. Were there 9 of them or 7 of them? Something like that. Postponed till October, which is the next decision point. And as a result, we lost the pump that we got during the SEC defeat by Grayscale. So we've kind of had you can call it an ETF pump and an ETF dump. Now, people are calling it a Bart Simpson, which is what usually these things are referred to. But you can see that the pump was slightly higher than the dump point. And if you look at it closer, you can see it clearly there. Pump, sort of a wonky dump. And if you look at the dump actually went a little bit lower than the point we were when we did the pump. And that's because a lot of people put longs on, right? Leverage longs, and we had a bunch of liquidations that made the price actually dip lower than the pre-victory prices. Now, I don't call this a Bart Simpson. I call it a Bobby Brown. So this is Bart Simpson. You can see why they call it Bart Simpson. It's sort of like a up, wiggle, 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 down. But, this is a flat sort of sideways movement. So that doesn't represent what happened. What really happened was a Bobby Brown. Can you see that? Does anybody remember this guy and his slanted haircut? As long since I've been giving my love to you. Oh my goodness, good times. That was when men could sing and sound tough at the same time. Good old days. So let's have a look. Let me just drag this here. You can see what I mean. You can see, kind of suits it more. A bit of a higher edge slant and then a slightly lower dip on the other side. So that's a Bobby Brown. So I'm coining that. I'm trademarking that. If you use that, I'm going to sue you. Right, on to the good news. Kermit the Frog is holding a Polaroid camera there. Some other blast from the past. Again, a 90s camera. That's Evernode saying that the snap has happened. If you're wondering what that means, it's because Evernode has airdropped or will be airdropping Evers token, which is the token of their side chain. It's an XRP ledger side chain or XRP side chain. And they're airdropping to all XRP holders that were holding their XRP either on a self-custody wallet or in an exchange that is participating in the airdrop. Luckily enough for people on Uphold announced that they will be participating in the airdrop so that their users didn't have to move all their XRP somewhere else. And I guess that took the risk away. Also, they didn't want people to move their coins away from the platform and be like, hey, I can just hold this myself and not move it back. So shout out to Uphold anyway. I wish Coinbase and Binance would have made an announcement and also participated, because there are people, believe it or not, that would have missed out on this airdrop because they didn't hear about it. They don't have a self-custody wallet. They didn't want to get involved in the risk. It would have been just nice to have just received the tokens in your wallet as a nice, happy surprise. It's free anyway. They're eligible to it. I don't know why the exchanges don't do it. Exchanges like Coinbase that didn't participate will still receive the airdrops, by the way. And of course, in Coinbase fashion, they might just dump it and keep the money for themselves. So that snapshot happened this morning, my time, 9 a.m., which is British summertime. But that's about 8 o'clock GMT because we're 1 hour ahead of GMT at the moment. We'll be changing back soon as autumn arrives. That's the snapshot. And that's 6 p.m., I think, Australian time. And, you can calculate from that. People have been asking already, where is my Evers token? Where are my Evers? Because people didn't read their website or actually understand what was going on. Evernode has commented on this as well and says, why are there no Evers token in your account? Because Evers won't exist until this thing exists. I don't know how to pronounce that. Xahau, who knows? XAHAU exists. All right. Once they exist, we can make Evers exist and then give you the details for claiming the airdrop based upon your XRP balance on the XRPL as captured by the snapshot, which was today. So the snapshot is over. You can move your tokens now. If you had your tokens sitting on an exchange and you like them there, by the way, not your keys, not your crypto, you're now free to even sell your XRP if that's what you want to do. As long as you are in the appropriate place, you've been captured and you will receive the airdrop. You don't have to hold your XRP in a particular location anymore. You can do with it as you please. Also, be careful. Lots of scams happening on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. And remember, this is not financial advice. do your own research, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.